planning work at the unit level really has two different parts to it. The first is making sure that the unit you're selecting is the right unit for your learning goals and for your students' interests. And then the second part is planning that allows you to really dive into the unit and think about all the different parts. In this video, we'll talk about how to find the information you need to feel confident about your unit selection and ensure that it connects to both student interest and teaching context. I'll be helping you figure out how to find answers to the following questions in this video. What happens in this unit? How is the anchoring phenomena chosen? What standards are addressed? What materials will I need? What supports are built into the unit to ensure student success? And what previous learning does this unit build upon? So we're going to dive in to the unit materials. Okay, here we are in Unit 7.1 folder, and you'll see within this unit folder there are a bunch of other folders for each of the lessons in this unit. We're not going to dive into those folders in this video because that's more relevant when we're doing lesson planning. And so we're going to scroll down to this main document here, the Unit Overview Materials document, where we're going to find answers to most of our questions that we had listed. So this looks like the front matter of any other book when you look at it. And we're going to scroll down to the unit overview, which is the first stop as we're trying to make sense of whether or not this is the right unit for our teaching context. This unit overview has a short overview of the unit, including the performance expectations that the unit is building toward. And it gives you a good sense of what happens in this unit at a very high level. When you're ready to dive in a little bit more, the next part of this document is the unit storyline. This document is incredibly helpful. It gives you a sense of what happens from lesson to lesson, what questions being asked and answered, how many days, what type of lesson it is, what we're doing, and how we're representing it. It also shows the navigation, so how we're using the student questions and what we figured out in one lesson to motivate the move to the next question. So this unit storyline is really helpful. It's a great thing to read and make sense of, and will help you understand a little bit about what kind of materials you'll need for this unit as well. So at the end of the storyline, get to another section of this document called the teacher background knowledge. And there's a lot of information in here, including safety and other items. What we're looking at right now is the next section, what is the anchoring phenomena and why was it chosen? This is where you'll get answers to what the phenomena is and how it was selected, what we learned from our field tests, and how we feel confident that this is a phenomena that will be interesting to students across the country. The next section has the standards that are developed. So what are the NGSS dimensions developed in this context? The table starts with the performance expectations. And in some units, you'll notice that there are certain parts that are crossed out and attended to in other parts of the program. Below the performance expectations are then the three dimensions. So we have a column for the disciplinary core ideas, one for the science and engineering practices, and one for the cross-cutting concepts. You'll see that there are the ideas here that we're attending to, and then a narrative about what's going on in this unit and how we're building that understanding. Underneath this document, this part of the document, the table, there's another table called the Connections to the Nature of Science. This will show the elements that are being developed and how they're being developed. If the unit has a focus on engineering, there will also be a table about the connections to engineering. We're going to scroll down a little bit further. These are materials that we'll come back to when we're talking about unit planning. And we're going to see that we're entering a section where we can think about what additional ideas students may have from earlier grades or earlier units. This is helpful to know what you can expect students to be thinking about as they're coming into a unit. And there's a section here about how I will need to modify the unit if it's taught out of sequence. This is helpful if you're moving the unit from grade to grade, or if you're going to start with this unit and have this be the first experience for students. This way you'll have a sense of what is expected or what kind of supports you might need to provide if it's the very first unit. We also have a section here about the mathematics that students will be using in this unit and what additional strategies are there to support all students in finding success with the unit. There's more strategies and supports that are baked into the lesson level materials, so we'll see those as we talk about lesson planning. As we get to near the end of this document, there's guidance on our word wall, so you can see the academic vocabulary that's being developed throughout the unit. And then we get to the assessment system overview. We'll dive more into this in other planning videos, but this gives you a sense of how knowledge and understanding is being assessed across the unit. And we can see that there's the lesson, the type of assessment, what is being utilized in the middle here, so you can have a sense of what is being developed throughout the unit. The one item that we haven't answered so far on our list is what about the materials needed? And the best place to get the material list is if you go back to the unit overview page on our website. If you scroll down, there's a link here where it says Kit Material List. When you click this, you'll get to a page on our website that has the material list for this unit embedded. And you can see the list of the items, the type of items, when they're used, how many. You can also always purchase kits from our certified kit providers as another alternative. At this point, we've attended to all of the questions that you might be asking when you're in the unit selection stage. We found the materials that answer these questions, and hopefully at this point, you feel confident in this being a good fit for your students.